Hi everyone! In this video I'm going to answer all of the Love is Blind questions that you've sent in through Instagram. You might recognize me from Love is Blind Sweden season 2. Let's get started because there were quite a lot of them. I'm going to try to keep myself short. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but I'm going to try. I'm just going to go through them. Some of them are about me and some of them are about the show. So let's see. Why did you apply to Love is Blind? I applied to Love is Blind because I really believed in the experiment and the concept of dating blindly. I love that idea, and previously when I've looked for a partner, I haven't necessarily looked for a specific type of physical appearance or a look. I've been more interested in the personality and the chemistry and energy that I feel with a person. So I've never really had a type, and I love the concept of finding out if love is blind, and I felt like that would be a good fit for me, especially since I haven't really dated based on appearances before. What's the story behind your last name? So my last name is Loveless, and it's a very rare name, I guess, especially in Sweden. It is a British name. It comes from my stepdad. He's from Dorchester. He got married to my mom, and he's always been in my life, or since I was like 3, and I really love the name. A lot of people react on it. Every time I turn in my ID, everyone always reacts in Sweden and asks about the name, so but I love it. What is your zodiac sign? I am a Libra, and I feel very much like a Libra. I'm very creative, love romantic, all things romantic, and indecisive, definitely, very diplomatic. I can always see both sides to something, and yeah, I guess I think I really am a Libra. Are you Swedish or any other nationality? I am 100% Swedish. Favorite self-help books? There are so many good books out there, but I would have to say the one that I most recently read. It is by Mel Robbins, and it's called The Let Them Theory, and I really love that book. It's really changed my view on a lot of things in life, and it's really helped me, especially before the show came out. I feel like it really just helped me get prepared for it mentally. So I can really recommend that book. And her podcast, it's amazing. I listen to it every day. Which countries would you like to travel to? I would love to go to New York. I know that's not a country, but like the US in general, I think I would love to go to. I'd love to see Los Angeles, San Diego. I've only been to Chicago and Florida, so maybe in the future. I guess we'll see. Let's get into more of the questions about Love is Blind and more about the pods. Can you ask questions about looks? You can ask anything you want when you're dating in the pods. You can ask about looks, you can ask about hair color, eye color, height, anything you want. But I think that kind of ruins the experiment. I really wanted to do the experiment as it's supposed to be, so I never asked for anything like that. But you can if you want. Did you date anyone else in the pods? In the beginning, everyone dates everyone, so I went on other dates. Was Wictor your favorite from the beginning, or did you have several guys who interested you? I felt something from the first date that I had with Wictor, that it was something special, and so I kind of always had this feeling, but I didn't know, and I kept on dating other people. Next question. When you're dating in the pods, do you picture a face? This is an interesting one, because I think some of us probably did. I just couldn't. I don't know how you could picture a face, because you can't see them. I have no idea what he looks like. So for me, I could never do that. I could picture kind of his way of being. I don't know. I think you make associations with things. That's what I did, at least. So I couldn't really picture a face, but I could picture maybe a personality trait. Wictor said that he works in finance, for example, and then I instantly think of suits, and that it's very proper and serious. So I think you make associations with things very quickly. and then they're not necessarily true. Can you meet other candidates in person off cam? So during the experiment, I only met the girls when I was in the lounge, and then I didn't see anyone else except for Wictor until the vacation when we're meeting all the other couples. So I hadn't seen any of the guys before the day when everyone meets for the first time. How do you mentally prepare to be on Love is Blind? This is a really hard one because you're kind of clueless going in, so it's hard to prepare for it. I think you just have to try to just go with the flow and trust your intuition, and yeah, I guess just trusting your gut, and I think it's important to know what you're looking for. So emotionally, I think it's important to have done some sort of mental health journey, so you're prepared for it, but also know what you're looking for, because you're dating so many people and they're going to be different. So you want to be sure that you know what you want and you know what you need. So I think for me, having had previous relationships and learning lessons through them of what I'm looking for in a partner and what works for me, I think that's important. And I think that's also maybe the reason why a lot of the contestants are 30 or older. I was one of the younger ones there, so I was 26 at the time, and I think it was me and one other girl that were 26. The rest were older. What was the hardest part of being on the show? So there are several things that are hard with being on the show. I think not being able to communicate with your family or friends. You don't have your phone. So if you did, you could obviously look up what the other person looks like. But for me, that was really hard. I'm very used to talking to my family a lot, and it was hard. Also, the extremely strong emotions that you get from dating. It's hard to see when when you watch it on TV, because it's obviously edited and they can't show everything, but you talk about everything, literally everything in the pods when you're dating, and it's intense. It's long hours. You're dating a lot of people at the same time. It's a lot to take in. So I would say that was hard as well, just all the emotions and the fact that it's so intense. It's a very intense way of dating. So all the things that you talk about in the pods during a date, that could be months of dating in real life. You don't talk about all these deep things so quickly, but you do that in the experiment. So yeah, it's a very different way of dating. Who are you closest to from the show? I was really close to Millie and Carolina during the show. We got really close, and especially I think they are both such great people, but all of the girls were amazing, and I really, really love them all. But it just, Millie was one of those people that I got really close to. She's very bubbly and just a lovely person. Carolina is also very, very, she's just so, yeah, bubbly as well, and very fun. How do you feel seeing yourself on TV? I was really nervous about it because you wait so long also for the show to air, so I was feeling very nervous about seeing myself on TV. And obviously you film for so many hours, you don't know what's going to be included in the show. You can't really remember what you said, or it's all kind of foggy, and when it's been quite some time you can't remember. So I was a bit nervous about that, but once I saw it, it didn't feel as bad as I thought it was going to feel. It was obviously very uncomfortable seeing myself, and also being you get flashbacks from everything that happened when you watch it. So that was also a little bit painful to see, actually. Is the show edited, or was it awkward between you? It was definitely awkward from time to time. That's what happened. But I also feel like we did have great moments. They filmed so much and so little is included, and we did have fun, and we did have really good moments as well. And I'm sorry that they weren't included, but it's the way it is. Do you recognize yourself in the way you're portrayed? I do recognize myself, but it's a very, very quiet version of me. I am a lot more energized and like, I don't know, chatty in real life, I would say. Also, it's like, it's a very uncomfortable situation. You've just gotten engaged to someone, and as you see in the reveal, I'm kind of freaking out and being really nervous about him feeling like a stranger. So I think it kind of makes sense that you're not like maybe I don't know, your best self or your most like social self. I was a little bit uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. I think that was all the questions. Oh my god, I felt like there were so many, but now I've gotten through all of them. Feel free to leave any comments if you have any more questions, and maybe I'll do another, like a part 2. Thank you for watching this video. It was really fun to do this, and I'm very grateful for all the kind messages that you've sent me. It means a lot to me. It really was out of my comfort zone to be on TV. So thank you so much for your sweet words. It means a lot to me. Have a great day. Bye!